Is that correct?
30 seconds.
Thank you. Yeah, this is awkward. So this is going to go on YouTube live. There's be a slight delay, but yeah, you can look back over it.
The meeting's live.
I'm going to have one. Cool. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today at the Chair's Community Recognition Awards ceremony. We have some people in the room here, and we also have people watching us live on our YouTube channel. And if anyone in this room wants to watch it later, we'll keep it there for you so you can show all your friends and family. Again, we just want to give a slight introduction. We won't go into too much detail because Councillor Bryant will be able to tell who the winners are eventually. But we do want to say what these awards are about. And we put a call out, I think it was just before Christmas, I think that's right in saying, to the wider community of North Herts. And we asked them if they knew someone special in their community who's gone above and beyond to make a real difference within our local community. Someone who's dedicated their life to helping others or recently made a big impact on a person, family or a group in our community. Someone who's improved the health and well-being of the people in North Herts, whether that be an eco-warrior or an exceptional young person. So we had many entries that the judges had to go through, and the judges were Councillor Bryant here, Lee, who we're going to say hello to in a bit, and also we had representatives from the Comet and Wilmot Dixon, who are our sponsors, so you can see left and right here. And as I said, they had a really hard time because we had so many people that were put forward, and of course everyone deserved an award, but the people we have here went above and beyond, just had that little bit extra that we will hear about tonight. We also have some lovely videos that I know they're all aware of that they took part in. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to the chair, Councillor Bryant.
Thank you and welcome. I do know, I think, everyone in the room now, so it's great. It's not just as though we've got our viewers on YouTube who will be following us, or later if you want to catch up on yourself. Just let me introduce myself first of all. I'm one of the 49 councillors in North Herts, and I'm chair, which means in council meetings I sit here, and that's my gavel in case I need to keep order, which is one of my jobs. Another part of my job is to raise money for charity. And the third part is to be the first citizen. And this really is the most enjoyable part, because in representing North Herts, I actually get to meet lots of different people in North Herts. I always knew that there were lots of people doing voluntary work. I just never knew the extent of it. And it's just so impressive. I visit a lot of organisations which are organised, run by local people who are working for free, who have found their niche, they've found a need in the community and they're meeting it. And the whole thing holds together and it keeps North Herts going. So it's been really, really good learning that for myself. So if I take one thing away from my year, it is that knowledge, and I hope I will be inspired to volunteer, though which part of volunteering I don't know, because I'm inspired so much. When it came to these awards, we asked for nominations. And do you know, when you get at Christmas or a birthday, you get a big box of chocolates and they're all good, right? It was a bit like that. We had loads of nominations, no caramels at all amongst them. And the judges took quite a long time discussing every single nomination and coming out with the worthy winners who are here tonight. So, shall we start with the first nomination?
Oh, yes, indeed. So we're going to give a brief introduction, just because I know you've all met Val, but you haven't met each other yet. So we're going to do a small introduction, and then we're going to have a really nice video that everyone took part in, and then Val is going to give the award out. So first up, we have the Young Star Awards. And again, I was lucky enough to meet this person as well. It's very inspirational, but the call out was, do you know a young person who's contributed to the community and inspired others or given back? Someone who's transformed their own life, overcome challenges to reach their goal and positively impact on other people's lives. I think this person certainly has done that. We're going to play a quick video with the IT team, and then Val, if you could join after to give out the award. Thank you.
Hello, Maya.
Hi.
I've come here today to give you the North Hart Chairs Community Recognition Award 2022 for Young Star. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you've been doing over the last few years?
Yeah, so since losing my dad in 2017, it was the kind of first biggest loss that I'd faced, and there's no rules to grief, and it's really hard to like work out, especially being the oldest of 5 and my siblings and mum losing her husband. So I came and attended Stand By Me, and then having seen the effect and the knowledge that I'd gained, knew that I wanted to carry that forward and help other people. So I became a young ambassador, and actually school was a really challenging place. I was fortunate to have a really nice tutor, but there were also lots like me who weren't as fortunate to have the knowledge and things. So I really knew the importance and wanted to help implement it in school, and she actually helped me do that and like came to Stand By Me events. So with the knowledge and help from Stand By Me and individuals around me, I finished school in my GCSEs and then got 4 A's in my A-levels, which then gave me a place at Loughborough University to study textile design. But in my time as a young ambassador, I've helped fundraising events, helped in-group sessions supporting the young people, and helped raise awareness. And
That sounds really, really good. Which of your many ideas do you think has helped people most?
I would say for the charity, the fundraising and raising awareness, so making the videos and taking part in events to help show the importance of understanding bereavement and learning that there is support out there in a time when it feels like no one understands or that there is no one that can help. But in a recent projects that I've been doing, I've taken the aspect that camouflage shouldn't be something that we hide and disguise to try and protect ourselves, which is a lot of the time what young people do when they've lost someone, because they don't want other people around them to feel bad or sad. And so instead, camouflage to be a way in which young people can express and show their grief. So moving forward with my volunteering with Stand By Me, I'd really like to find a way to implement that in the group to do when they've lost someone.
Really good idea. So
People around
that's
them.
what you're going to do in the future?
Yeah, so while I figure out what I want to do and where I want to go, I know that I want to help and support young people because I've seen and know the benefit that it has and how crucial it is.
Well, again, congratulations, Maya. You really deserve this award.
Thank you so much.
Fantastic.
So can I call Maya up, please? May I present you with this plaque for the Young Star of the Year Award? And I'll also give some flowers. You need 3 hands at this point, I think. It's fair to say. I'm not going to repeat what has been said there, but I think that the phrase of yours which really affected me was when you said that if you are bereaved as a child, you are not defined by that, but you are affected by that. And that's something that we should take forward. May I give you the plaque? The photographs are later, so. Woo! And some flowers. There we are.
Thank you very much.
Do you wish to say anything?
I'll hold that. Thank you very much.
It's just been really nice to be able to have been recognised for this award
for the work that I've done, but for the people that have helped me to achieve this. Stand By Me have been an amazing influence to me and my family. And like I said, because I've seen the importance that help has had, I want to pay that forward and continue their work and help other young people. So I'm just grateful that it's been recognised, and hopefully there can be more help and it can be continued. So thank you very much.
Very much. Amazing. So we're on to our second award for the evening, and this one is the Dedication Award. So again, I'm going to do just a very brief introduction of the call out that we put to the wider community. We asked people, did they know someone who has dedicated their time on a regular basis for many years to help the community? The sort of person that's just always there to help out, come rain or shine. Again, we had a lot of people put forward to this. But we're going to see this person now in another video, and then the chair will be able to expand upon it. Thank you. Ready for the video?
Hello Becca, nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, Val.
I've come here today to congratulate you on winning the Chair's Award, Voluntary Award for dedication to the community. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Could you tell us something about the work you've been doing over the last few years?
Yeah, of course. So I was library manager here at Hitchin Library for 5 years, starting from 2016. And in that time, I've worked really hard to build the Hitchin Library as a community hub for the people of Hitchin and the sort of surrounding area. So as part of doing that, events and activities for a range of ages have been really important. So responding to what the community is interested in, we've held annual Star Wars days, which have been huge amounts of fun for us, the staff, and also for the public attending. And then annual traditional Christmas reads evenings, partnerships with the Hitchin Festival to ensure we've had lots going on, as well as maintaining our services, our core services of borrowing and PC use, and offering digital inclusion events and events to support wellbeing as well. So the library is kind of a hub of all different things going on, and it's been a real pleasure to lead the team and develop the team to support the people of Hitchin.
That's a lot happening there over the years.
A lot going on.
If you had to choose one thing, what do you think has been the most beneficial for the community?
That's a really good question. I think being a welcoming space where anybody is welcome, and where somebody will receive a smile. I think I'm known to most users of Hitchin Library as a very smiley, welcoming person, and that's the kind of atmosphere that I've always wanted the team to have, so that anybody can come in and have a really enjoyable visit, find out something new, and just borrow some books or get some help and support. And there's been various things that have happened along the way, that challenges like COVID recently, but it was important for us to keep a service going online, to keep engagement with the community who treasure this service.
Brilliant. And tell me about the future. What does the future hold for you?
Okay, so I'm not actually Hitchin Library Manager anymore, so I've moved jobs within the library service, and I'm now a Service Development Manager. So I'm hoping to, the dedication that I've brought to my role as Library Manager, bring to the wider Hertfordshire community and support other libraries in developing their services as community hubs and serving their towns and other areas.
Well, good luck with that. I'm sure that you will do really, really well. And again, congratulations.
Thanks so much, Val. Thank you.
Excellent. So yes, Al, if you'd like to present the award to our winner. And this again is the Dedication Award.
Becca, I'd like to use the award for dedication for your services to the library service. I give you the award.
So much.
I just want to pick out one of the things which the person who nominated you said about you. It said the annual summer reading challenge has meant she's introduced hundreds, if not maybe thousands, of children to reading through a passion and spirit. So the children of Hitchin are very fortunate. Let me give you your flowers, which you can then give to Danny.
Thanks so much, Val.
Is there anything you'd like to say?
Thank you all so much. I'm very honoured to receive this award. I don't feel completely deserving just because I really love what I do, and it was an absolute joy to be dedicated to the Hitchin community and surrounding area. And also, I couldn't have done it without the amazing team that I've worked with over the years, a variety of different people who I've worked with at Hitchin Library. And it's, you know, with them that we've served the people of Hitchin. And libraries are amazing. They're free, they're about sustainability, and to get to lead the team in my hometown and just engage with the most incredible people, some of whom are actually in this room this evening, and work alongside them has been just the greatest joy. And yeah, thank you so much for this. Cheers.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. So the next award, the third award of the night, is called the Caring Awards. And again, the call out we put to the local community was, do you know someone who has gone the extra mile over the past year? Maybe someone has helped you do your shopping week in and week out, supported you through a tough time, or gone above and beyond for their community. Again, I was lucky enough to go on this video shoot. I'm upset that the dog didn't make it today.
Yes.
At home watching telly as we speak. But as you'll see from the video, this is why this person has won the Caring Award. We're ready for the video, thank you.
Hello, Karen.
Hello, Val.
It's my great honour to come to your home today to award you with the Chair's Volunteer Award for Care.
Thank you.
Could you please tell us something about what you've been doing in the last few years?
Probably about 8 years ago, I started off, I'd seen it on social media somewhere about reverse advent calendars. So instead of at Christmas, an advent calendar, you take something out and have chocolate out, and you get a basket and you put something into it. So I put it on the local Bulldog Facebook sites and things like that. And probably about 30 donated. So I got in contact with the community centre. They did Christmas lunches for the elderly, so we went along and I got my daughters to come and help serve them and stuff like that, and we handed out these hampers to the elderly. So it kind of spiralled from there. And during COVID, I put the plea out again, and we literally got 119 that time, which I was a bit overwhelmed, thinking, where am I going to distribute them to? I got in contact with Settle Housing, and they distributed a lot of them, thankfully, to people that they knew who were obviously in need and stuff like that. So that was that with the hampers, and that's what I do every Christmas, really. Yeah. So then last year I saw a plea for up to 5 volunteers at the Lister Hospital. And that's dealing with people who are at end-of-life care. And because of my career of being a police officer, I decided to have a go at that, and I do that every Wednesday. A lot of the time I spend more time with the family and just give them a bit of respite if they want to go off for half an hour and go for a walk or something like that. You just sit with the person so that the family know that they're not on their own. And then the last thing that I started doing last March, I had a hysterectomy, so when I came out of hospital, I went straight into surgical menopause. And the only thing I knew about menopause previously was you have hot flush and that's it, and that's what I thought it was. But I began to realise very quickly that there's a lot of other things that happen that no one ever talks about. I put something out on Facebook again and said, would anyone be interested in meeting up? And now there's about 25 of us that meet up once a month. And it's just nice knowing that you're not on your own, and everyone goes through it. You know, 51% of the population go through the menopause, but people are not really wanting to talk about it. It's just about trying to find different ways to get through it, because like everything, everyone's different, so it all helps.
That's brilliant.
So,
You
yeah.
obviously really do deserve this award.
I don't know about that. I just think that it's something that we should all be doing. It needs to be out there and shouted about. And I'm trying.
I'm sure you will succeed.
I'm trying, very
Thank-
trying.
Again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Fabulous, that's great. So if you could step up for the Caring Award, thank you.
It's a pleasure to give you this award, Karen, for Carer of the Year. I think the phrase from the nomination for Karen that strikes me as being most accurate is, all this while not feeling at her best. Because in fact, you went from being a police officer to retiring to having your operation, etc. So whilst not feeling at her best, I really think she deserves recognition for the amazing things she does. There's probably more I don't even know about, which I can imagine. And the impression that you give to everybody that we should be doing this is so powerful. Let me give you your flowers. Here we are. And if you'd like to say a few words.
Few words. I think I can only emphasise what's already been said, really. 51% of the population are women, and we're all going to go through menopause at some time, and still people don't want to talk about it. And thankfully, the media have been putting it out there, but it should be in schools and everything else, so that girls know that this is what's going to happen. And boys need to know as well, because they've all got mums, sisters, aunties, grandmas and everything else, and they know that these women are going to go through something that they can't explain themselves. I mean, I know myself that I know my mouth's saying something and my brain's going, Karen, what are you doing? But I just can't stop. But poor Jodie, you can vouch for that. So yeah, I think everyone needs to be knowing about this, because it needs to be done. And also the butterfly volunteer at the hospital, you know, no one should die alone, and that's their ethos there, which I think is also very fitting, and the volunteers that do that are just amazing, the ones that come in quite a lot. So yeah, thank you.
I think you are amazing. Thank you.
Excellent. And now on to our next award, which is the Green Award. And on this one, we put the call out asking, has a person or a group made the community a better place to live? Has someone been key in organising litter picks, gardening projects, tree planting, walking buses, or community recycling drives? This person definitely has ticked all those boxes, I think, for that one. Even today, I was getting asked if we could print some more stuff off for another event that's happening. As this video will show, the Green Award winner has been very busy lately. So we're going to show the video now.
Green Award for 2022.
Thank you.
Could you tell us something about the work you've been doing the last few years?
So I guess it started with us starting Plastic Free Hitchin a couple of years ago. I guess that's almost 3 years ago now. And we joined up the Surface Against Sewage community scheme, where we're trying to rid Hitchin of single-use plastic and unnecessary waste. And we worked a lot with businesses and community allies to try to get them aware of waste and impact. And from that work, really, a lot of other things have spun off, like the Nappy Library, and I was also quite engaged with the reuse project on Facebook. And yeah, and then we've got the Repair Cafe started out of that as well. So a lot of different things happening.
My goodness, yes. Which of these do you think has contributed most to people's lives around here?
I think the reuse group on Facebook has been really, really powerful in people recognizing how much they consume and waste, and where they can share and reduce the amount they buy new. So we have 5,000 members now, and the group is really active, and people are really grateful for a platform to share not only items but food and expertise and good stories.
Brilliant. And what are you focusing on in the future?
So we've just launched our nappy library, so we're getting ready to rent out a lot of reusable nappies to people in Hitchin and North Harts in general. So that is probably going to take off over the next couple of months, and we've got another couple of repair cafes lined up and another couple of cooperations with initiatives in Letchworth. So we're really growing our waste awareness campaign.
Thank you very much, and again, congratulations, Anna.
Thank you.
Awesome. So yes, lots going on. So if you'd like to step up, and Val will present you with the Green Award. Thank you.
Annie, it's my honour to present you with the Green Award. And there was just one phrase which struck me from the nomination that described you as an ecological support powerhouse. And I think that's about sums it up. Let me give you your flowers. There we are.
Thank you.
And if you'd like to say a few words, you may.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, like a couple of other people have said already, it's I couldn't have done this without the team around me, especially Abby. So a lot of very, very great people involved in our campaign. So always really grateful for our efforts to be appreciated.
Thank you.
Great. And now we're on to our final award. And just before we move on to that, I think if it's okay with the chair, I'd just like to thank you to all the officers that came tonight, the council officers, because they've done a perfect setup today. So thank you very much for that. So moving on to the final award. And on this one, we put a call out saying, has any one of your friends shared healthy recipes or started a walking club? Has PE teacher gone above and beyond their usual role? Does someone spring to mind who has really supported others to get their mental health back on track? I think that last point definitely rings true with this award winner. We didn't know what he'd be wearing tonight. Pleasantly surprised that the outfit is picked out. As you see from the video, we really didn't have a clue what we were to expect. So yes, we're ready for the video. Thank you.
Hello. For me today, so I can award you the Chair's Recognition Award for Health.
Thank you very
For
much.
2022. Can you tell us something about what you've been doing?
Yes, as you can see, I'm wearing a fancy dress costume, and during lockdown I wore 100 different fancy dress costumes to all of my work video calls. And I did that to raise the conversation about mental health, to smash the stigma, and to show that talking about mental health does not have to be scary.
100?
100.
You've got 100 costumes?
100 costumes, borrowed, made, a little bit of experimentation, but it was a lot of work, a huge amount of fun. But I turned the wearing the costumes into a fundraiser, and I raised over £10,000 for charities, and much of that money went into the local community as well.
That's brilliant. That's really good. And what effect do this has had on the money you've raised? How's it been used?
Massive. So one of the main charities I raised money for was the Samaritans North Arts, and that money is going to go directly to help the volunteers and the local people that they help. Some of the money also went to Age UK, so to try and help people that are really feeling lonely and isolated as a result of this pandemic.
And you're going to continue with this work? What do you want to do in the future?
I am. I won't be wearing fancy dress. My wife's had enough of the fancy dress. That's all in the loft now. But I've set up my own company, so I'm offering speaking opportunities to talk about my experience. I want to spend more time, particularly with the next generation, to show them that it's okay to have feelings, it's okay to talk about it. And I hope in the future that people like me won't be needed because we'll all be so comfortable talking about our mental health.
That sounds really good. Good luck with that.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Brilliant. So if you'd like to step up and collect your health award.
Nick, it's my honour to give you the Care Award.
Thank you.
There we are. Got the right award? No, I haven't. The Health Award, I do apologise. I keep wondering about your loft, I must admit, with all these costumes in it. So if you have a fancy dress party, you do know where to get the costumes. But the tenacity of it, of actually continuing with the idea, it says your nomination says that you were inspired by Joe Wicks, because he wore a fancy dress outfit to a day of work for video calls to reduce Zoom fatigue, and you just went on like that and continue with the 100 costumes. The nomination ends by saying, Nick will never truly know the people he's helped across our local communities, neighbourhood, schools and workplaces. So well done. Let me give you your flowers. And I do know you have got something in your pocket there. I think he's keeping it quiet.
Thank you for that. I didn't really think I could rock up in full costume, but Spidey came with me. I genuinely was going to wear a full fancy dress costume. My wife told me it would be a very bad idea. Yeah, 100 fancy dress costumes. I'm sick of it, but I'm so inspired to be here with all of you. As I heard all your stories, a lot resonated, and actually, I kind of want to meet all of you afterwards because I think together we could do some pretty amazing stuff. Yeah, I live and I thrive with anxiety, and so many of us do. And I've been through some pretty dark times as a result of that. And as a man, to talk about that should not be uncomfortable, similar to what you were saying. And I think a lot of what you said really resonated with me. I brought Sarah here tonight. She's a massive advocate and ally for trying to improve our mental health. I'm really passionate about making sure that the next generation don't feel ashamed in the way I was. And me wearing fancy dress to work was just a way to lighten up the conversation, because it doesn't have to be as scary as it's portrayed in the media. We've come a long way. We've got a hell of a long way to go. And the next fancy dress party is going to be at my house. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you all for coming to receive your awards. Again, I think what Nick said, echo, I think we're all going to meet up after and connect a bit more, especially after our meeting. We've already got 3 projects on the go from that. So yeah, I'm going to pass you over to Val just to close the award ceremony off.
Thank you. First of all, can I just say before I forget that all the nominees for the Young Star Award have also got certificates, and we're going into the schools to award those. That'll be good. But apart from that, can I just conclude by saying that these awards are a fantastic way for the council to celebrate some of the special people in the district who are going out of their way to make a difference. We know people don't do it for the glory, but it's important for the community to give thanks, and we hope it will inspire others to think about how they may help others as well. We are delighted to recognise the hard work, dedication, and sheer community spirit of Karen, Becca, Annie, Nick, and Maya this evening. Well done. And before you go, there's still food to be eaten. Thank you for coming.
Okay, that's it. So we're going to remain here, just have a few photos. We're going to have the lovely backdrop here. And then, as Val has said, we will go next door and demolish the rest of the food. So thank you all again for coming.